We could all have a six-figure launch if we spent £80,000 on Facebook ads, right? That's what you see all over Facebook, people talking about their launch success. Now, it's exciting to think about sales, and I'm sure it's a number you track in your business. But if you spend any time on social media, you'll see business owners talking about how much money they're making. But what figure are they actually talking about? And are they talking in pounds or dollars? Because that can make a massive difference. So in today's video, we're diving deep into the numbers that you should be really looking at. And it's not just the figures that are, in fact, vanity metrics, which look all good and shiny but don't mean anything. Hi, I'm Claire, money coach and qualified financial advisor. For the last 14 years, I've been working in the financial services sector, and I run a successful financial services company. I'm here to help you walk into wealth, enriched, empowered and excited. I've built my dream life, and now I'm going to help you build yours. And remember, if you have any questions, post them below, because at the end of each video, I answer one viewer's question. A business owner recently asked me how much money she'd need to be earning to get the mortgage she wanted for her dream house. We started talking about what the numbers would need to look like. We figured out that her profit would need to be around £70,000 a year. She turned to me and said, well, how many sales do I need to make to have that at the end of the year? How do I work it out? And she's not alone, because a lot of business owners don't know their numbers or how to work out what their profit is from their turnover. Just look at what happens on Dragon's Den. If that's you too, there's no shame in not understanding your numbers yet. It's a journey, but now is the perfect time to start getting a handle on it all. Turnover, or sales, is the figure that everybody concentrates on. The £10,000 or £100,000 that's come into the bank account. But what they don't look at is what the profit is from that. It's incredibly important for you to consider, because simply put, profit is the money left over from your sales once you've taken off your expenses. And depending on the type of business you run, whether you need to buy equipment or products or spend a lot on staff or contractors, your profit margin could actually be quite high. So share in the comments below if you use pounds or dollars when you're sharing on social media, and why. And have you changed? So let's say you're selling a product or service for £10,000, like a high-level coaching package, or you're building and designing websites. If you're the only person in your business, maybe you work from home and you're just paying for the internet, some tech subscriptions and a few other bits and pieces, you might find for every £10,000 you make through your business, your profit is £9,000. So for you to have £70,000 at the end of the year, you'd actually only need to sell to 8 clients, because £80,000 would give you £70,000 worth of profit, which means you might not need to be earning six figures to get the level of profit and the level of income you need. On the other hand, if you're a business with larger overheads, like a big team or premises, the cost of stock, specialist equipment and so on, you might need £140,000 worth of sales, or even more, to make £70,000 profit. Because by the time all your expenses have come off, that's what's left at the bottom. That's why it's called the bottom line, and that is the most important figure to look at in your business. So each month when you're looking at your figures, you should not just look at how much you've sold, but what you're spending on stuff and what your bottom line actually looks like. Now, if you're wondering where to find these figures, there's a couple of options. At the end of the year, your accountant will give you your accounts with your sales or turnover at the top of the page, your itemised expenses underneath, and then your profit at the bottom of the page. But do you really want to wait a whole year for your accountant to tell you if your business is in profit or not? I don't think so. I wouldn't want to either. So one simple option is to track it on a spreadsheet, keep a record of the sales that have come in and what you've spent on expenses. Or if you're using accounting software like Xero or QuickBooks, that will do it for you, generating a profit and loss statement at the end of each month, which will tell you what your profit has been. And that is the number you need to be tracking, because there's no point making more money if you just spend more money to create the sales. You won't be any better off at all. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe by hitting the bell to get a notification when I upload a new video. Not knowing your profit is the main reason so many business owners find they get busier and busier and still feel skint and stressed, and there's nothing more to show for it at the end of the month. Ultimately, we're in business to make money and pay ourselves enough we can live on with a decent lifestyle. Otherwise, we might as well just go and get a job. Of course, success means different things to all of us. It's about doing work we love, giving back, having impact and making a difference to the lives of the people we help and serve. But being a successful business owner means running a profitable business so you can pay yourself a good income every single month, even if your sales figures go up and down from one month to the next. So when was the last time you stopped to look at your profit? Do you know how much money you're really making? Do you look at your figures each month to see what your profit looks like? Or have you just got your sales written up on the wall or on your laptop and you get excited when you make more money? So many business owners find that as their business starts to grow, it's hard to step out of the role of the worker, the doer in your business, into the role of the CEO or the leader, the person who oversees the business. If you imagine a large corporate company like Sainsbury's or Marks and Spencer's, the people in charge have got a good overall picture of the business because they're not on the shop floor serving customers and working in the business all the time. But when you first make that transition from working in the business to stepping up to be a true leader or director, it can be hard to carve that time out in your diary so that you can get that overall picture, but it's definitely worth doing and will make such a difference in your business. Time for today's Ask Claire question, which comes from Joe, who asks, does my salary come out of the profit or count as a business expense? So as a limited company, you're likely to pay yourself a small monthly salary of around £700 a month and take the rest as dividends. The salary counts as an expense and the dividends come out of your profit. But your accountant will sort all of that out for you at the end of the year, so feel free just to set your monthly standing order to a fixed amount each month and not worry about too much about whether it's salary or dividends. I hope this has helped you to take one step closer to that life you really want, so keep watching.